Hey everybody, Joe here. Want to check out a puzzle today by Vythic. Hopefully that is right. It's called Treasure Cave. And we have a 9 by 9. Digits are not repeated in rows, columns, or hidden regions. We have a chaos construction. The board is divided into 9 hidden orthogonally connected zones containing 9 unique digits replacing 9 3 by 3 squares. Yeah, okay. A digit with an arrow indicates the distance to the edge of its zone in the direction of the arrow, not counting the cell itself. So, what are the circles? Um, oh, there's more rules. Digits in a circle indicate how many hidden zones are in its row. Okay, okay. How many hidden zones? Is that different than regions? No, I guess not. Right. So zones are regions. Okay, that I get that. Digits in a circle indicate how many hidden zones are in its row. So if this is one, then these, but it's not counting. It could be those would be all one region. I think is how that is. Dutch whispers or digits along an orange line have a difference of at least 4. Okay, so let's start with getting some of these that are short. So this can be 1, 2, or 3 only, for instance. Can it actually be 1? If it was 1, yeah, then those 3 would be the same region. That would be fine. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is as well. This is as well. This is as well. We almost have a combo already. Oh, and this is interesting, isn't it? We'll get back to that shortly. Okay, this cell right here in the middle is on a Dutch whisper. So it can only be 5 or 1. And it actually can't be 1 because nothing here would be 4 digits away. So this has to be 5 and that has to be 1. And now this can be 1 or 9. Uh, that'll make, right, okay, that'll make both of those a 1-9 combo. These are not in a circle though. Uh, what were circles again? Oh, circles are how many hidden zones are in its row. But arrows were. A digit with the arrow indicates the distance to the edge of its zone in the direction of the arrow, not counting the cell itself. Okay, so I think the numbers are all still correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 5 or higher. So is that. So is that. Should I do a 5 or higher type? I don't know. One, two, three, four, five. This can only be up to 5 as well. But can that really be 5? I would not be counting this one. I think that would be way too many digits. Yeah, that's 11 cells, so that can only be up to 4. These two arrows are pointing at each other. The maximum was 4, right? The maximum is 4. So they're not going to be. This one is pointing to however many of its region. They cannot be the same region. So they can be a maximum of 4. Are any of these circles over here actually going to be 1? Uh, I mean, I guess they could be. This has to be at least 2. 2 through 6. Do we have any combos? Combo wombos. If we get one more 1, 2, 3, 4. This line cannot have a 5 on it because it would need 1, 5, 9, and that would delete that cell. So I think, although it could be 2, 9, 5, so never mind that. Otherwise, a 5 would go in one of those spots, which would also be fine. Can we start coloring a few of these? Like this one. These two, I guess, could be the same region. Possibly. Oh, this is on an arrow. So is that. Let's start here. Start with lighter colors. So these are all green because it's not counting itself. Can that still be part? I guess that could still be green. I'm gonna make a big long L there. Um, to be decided. That could be part of it too, if that was a 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could look like that even. But which one won't it get? I don't think that one can be green. No, it can't. So that one will be different. We can make that pink. It goes to at least there. This could still be 4 if that was a different region, and that was a different region. I think that would be okay. Um, a 9 will never be on an arrow. This was green. That would work too. If that was 3. It seems like it would be okay. Maybe I should mark these 5 or higher. 5 or higher. 5 or higher. But this one can't be. 5. This one can be. Ditches on Duchess could repeat, I think. Yes. This one will basically be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quite there. This cannot be green. I don't think it could be pink either. No, it cannot. Can be green, or could it be green? Or, no, that's 10. So this is different. It can only be a max of 3 now, as it would be those. It cannot be part of green, it would be way too many. This one cannot be part of green, so it can be a max of 2. Okay, now we have 1, 2. So this one or this one could be a region, or both of them still could be. If that, if these two are separate regions, that would be 4, which is possible. Oh, oh, but this one is a part of that region. Can it still be pink? And be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be. That would be 2. That would be 3. That would be 1. It was 4, go all the way up. That could be 1 or 2. Um, if that was 3, that would be alright. Otherwise, If it's not green, it's a 1, 2, and that would be 3 or 4. These two looking at that, but that's a lot of what ifs, isn't it? If this is 2, then that is 1, and they will be together. That would be okay as well. So, is it a Dutch I need? This circle is regions in the row. Could that be a high number? I suppose it could. So, if this is 3, I bet it can be pink. This one actually could just be like that. It's very tricky. This one also could be 3 and attached to that. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be okay too. Even 6 would be 9 cells. However, if that was 6, there'd be 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then green could take 1. I guess that would be unlikely, but doable. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That could still be 4. This is quite wild. Definitely missing something. This has a max of 6, but it can't be 6, can it? If it was 6, it would go all the way to the edge, and then it would have to do that, that, and that, and that would be way too many. So this is 1 through 5. And would 5 even be too much? Maybe not. But this would be 6 through 9, though, because it cannot be 1 or 5. This cannot be 1 or 9, so it could be 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't rule out 1 from here, though. Although, oh yeah, that could still be 1. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, basically. That is quite a lot. And this was really still able to be 5. That'd only be 8 cells right there. So yes. And these still be able to be pink. A 2, 3, 1. That would be 2. But that could belong to there. So, I mean, that could be okay. It can be 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I should start with different. Maybe instead of making that pink, I make that pink. I know it goes to at least there. I know that goes to at least there. Does that do any better? Not really, huh? Not really at all. There are more arrows pointing at one another. If these were the same, if these are the same, that is the same. That had to be two. That had to be like that. This would need to connect somewhere. It could be. It would still have extra. That would be just fine. If this is one, that can't be one. Because it would be the entire row and then get, it would just be too massive. In fact, I don't think one. This can't be one either. One will likely never be in a circle. Because it would need to do that if it was one. I don't think that's quite enough to get me going again. But I can't think of that at least. Like if this is one, that's not going to be one either. In fact, it's not going to be two. It's going to be at least three or higher. So there's at least three regions in this row. And it could be quite higher. That takes away the possibility of, well, this could still be one. One, five, six, seven, eight, nine. These Dutches. So that was two. If that is 4, then all of these are different. So that would have to be 1. This one would do whatever. This one would go down to at least there. It would also make that one 2. All that seems fine. Oh, okay. If this was 2, as in if it was pushing into green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this cannot be 3. Because then it would go there and need to take at least one more, which would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 1 or a 2. Okay, now we get 1 or 2 out of there. So that is 3, 4, 5. This was unable to be 1. So this can no longer be, or not this one. This one can no longer be 6. Still don't quite have a combo. So close though. What about this one? Is it 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8? I guess it is. It changed this. It did change that. Right. So that is only 5. That has to be 1. This now has to be 9. There we go. That can still be whatever. But this did become 1. Which will be different than green. And there are 5 regions in this row, which is quite a lot. This goes to at least there. 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be okay. That does give me 2 here, though. Those are definitely different than everything. Those can still be like that. This one goes to at least there. If it was 3, that is 4, 5, 6, 7. So it could not be pink if it was 3. If it was 3 and it attached this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be alright, maybe. This is a different color though, but then orange. I guess it could still be green. Can that still be? It can be. It could still be a region. If this is orange, then this would have to be a different region than green. Could that actually be 4? That'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My goodness. What about there being 5 rows in the column? Or in the 5 zones in the row, I think is what it was. Couldn't that be 1? Oh no, because it's in a circle. Right. Did I try this being able to be pink? Because if it was, it would have to get those. But it can. This is... If this is 3, that would be okay, probably. If that is 4, that would be okay too, wouldn't it? If this was 5, 1, 2, that wouldn't work. If that was 5, it would get all of those. There would be 1 region, 2, 3, 4 at maximum. So since that is in a circle, it's unable to be 5. Now this cannot be 1. It is high. If that was 4, I guess that would work. That could be a different region. Then those could be a different region. We do have 2, 3, 4 now. Or, I mean, almost to a combo. Could still be green. What am I missing then? No idea. If this is 4, that does that, and it has to stay that way. And then this number would have to be pretty low, as it would go all the way over there. So it could be a maximum of 4. I guess that would be okay though, because that would be 3. But it would make it do that. All of these would have to be different. That would break, wouldn't it? So I'm saying if that is 4, it has to be part of orange. Orange would look exactly like that. So I'm just going to do that. And then this one would have to come over then and do that. Because it could not be 1, 2, or 3. So its minimum would be 4. But since it is doing this already, and let's say it would have to come on out as well, because all of these over here are going to be new regions. So that would be 6, 7, 8. You know, that would have to do something like that. And these 3 regions are going to get stuck, because they're all going to want to get out. Even if one was green, which I don't think it could be. 6, 7, 8, 9, that'd be 10 cells. So this cannot be 4. That didn't quite get it. I guess this will have a max now, though. We have 6 cells. 7, 8, 9. So that does have a max of 3. So we do get a 2, 3. This can either be green or it can't. In fact, anything pointing up. This should have a max then too. Be 6, 7, 8, 9. That will have a max of 3 as well. But that does it. That'll still be 4. Probably. If this was 2, I guess orange can still take a couple. Orange can be 4. But it's not orange now. It can't be green. So I could color this. So it does go to at least there. But look, we're needing at least 4 rows in this, 4 zones in this region. Oh, this cannot be 5 now. 5 is starting to run out of spots. It has here or here. So if this one is 5, that would be 9, 1, 2, 3. If that is 2, that would be 3. But orange could come up. Um, where was I? 5, 9, 1, 2, 3. Keep looking at that. If that was 2, if this one is 3, so is that one. You know what? If it's 2, Oh, that could still be 3. But it could be 2 and be part of green as well. That would be fine. There are at least 3 zones in this row, in row 1. If this is not pink or orange at this point, then it's still doing that. And then we're going to trap something. Something would get trapped. So this is going to be pink or orange. How do I decipher which one? And then this one, this also has to be at least 4. We have a 2-3 combo here as well. We've got little combos everywhere. What is the max here even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If that was 4, these would be 8, 9. This can't be 5, because it would make them all 9. Okay. If it was 6, then it would make them all 2. If it's 7, that wouldn't work either, because that would be 1, 2, or 3. And it can be none. So that is 4. That's why you should always look in the correct spot. It will help you. I shouldn't have waited so long to do that. So now these are indeed 8, 9. Which maybe isn't very helpful yet, but it's something. It's more combos. And it also tells me there are exactly 4 regions in a row. This is a number less than 8. Or I can look here now. This cannot be 1 through 4. So it is 5, 6, 7, or 8. If it is 5, that can be 1. That can be 1, 9. Or else it is low digits, which would only be a 4 over here, and that's only possible with 8. It could still be a 2, 3, 4 over here. Um, this had to be at least 3, but it's still not going. It had to be pink or orange as well. But that would be fine if this came over there. Or would it? Then we would only have 2. If this came over to there, oh, I guess it could still come over to there and not be pink though. Okay. It is at least 2 though. I do think it's different than pink. Because then this could not be, this would have to be 2. Or else we're gonna trap a region. So it's not pink. And it is at least 2. Could go much higher. It was 1, 5, 9. That would be 8. That would be 9. That cannot be 5. 5 isn't one of those 3. 1, 2. No. Can I get that 5 out of there? Please. 5, 9, 1, 2, 3, 2. Can this be... Can this be that? It couldn't, right? Unless it was orange. That would be 9, but then that would have to be a 2 as well. So I can say this cannot be orange, I think. Oh, that, no, maybe not, because that can be green. Okay. So what other tricks lie in store? Can this still be something wild? Yes, it could. That would be 3. Or, well, if that was orange, it could still be 3. Or that could be a new region. Although, that'd be very hard to get these zones in here. 1, 2, 3. No, maybe not. Oh, wait. Well, I could go this way. Because that arrow was touching. If it went the other. Although that... It would have to touch there, though. And then it would have to get that one. Or else it would have a double 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think that can be 4 now. It would go all the way up to there. It couldn't get that one because it would have double 1. So it'd have to go there. So it'd have to pick that up. So I'd have to do that. I have to do that. Or that, but same distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're not connected. So that cannot be 4. It is 1, 2, or 3. What is this? No idea. This cannot be 8 or 9. Cannot be 1 or 4. 2 through 7 minus 4. These two pointing at each other is very interesting. I think that one of these will have to be 1. Because if this one is 3, green is at its max. If this one is 3, then it would have to be a part of that. It would be 2. That is 9 though. Dang. That is wild. So, not quite sure. Could make that with 3 and 2. Otherwise, one of them have to be 1. This could still be part of green, I guess. And that be 1. But still, very strange. This can't be 2, can it? Or could it? Why not? Maybe. This is 1 through 5. This is 1 through 5 or 9. That cannot be 1. So this cannot be 5. Could that be 1 though? Or 5? That could be 5. Saying that cannot be 5, I don't think helps too much. Five in this row was one of those 3. It needs to go on the top. If that is 5, it goes way over to there. That is at least 3. That would work though. It could be orange. Pink could be in here. That would be 3 zones. Okay. I mean, the max for this is 7. Might as well do it. This is quite a complicated one. The higher this number is, the lower that number is. Or have to get. I wouldn't have to do anything. That could stay 3, be all orange. That could be pink. Pink could get a couple of those. Orange could fill the rest. That could still be 3. Or no, because that would be 3. That would have to be 4. If that is 3, I mean, there's no way this can be 7. Let's not be, let's not get irate here. In fact, if I was to introduce new colors, I could put one here. That is literally the only spot. I know this is pink or orange. So this is a color. This could be a new color. And this could be a color. So the maximum here is 4. I can only introduce one new color here. Those maybe could be pink. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 combo in the column, which makes this 5 or higher. This can still be 9 though. Could also be 1. It's 1 through 5 or 9. So that is not a particular help. If this was pink, then there would be a new color over here. It could it could do that and it wouldn't create as big of an issue unless there's something with the 2, 3 here. Maybe. Um, that's complicated. This though, this is at least 5 now. It's 5 through 8. Five seems like it's gonna be pushing it. Do I have any more on the Duchess I could do? If that is one, or if that is five, rather, that is 1, 9. Would make that 8, make that 9. If this is 4, that would make an 8, 9 combo. It can be 6, can it? No, because then how would you have 5? So if it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, I guess, could work, probably improbable. Very unlikely. Where is this other low digit? 5. 5 can be on here with a high digit. Uh, Nothing is quite missing from here. About to make a combo though in that column with low. It's just not quite there. If this is 1, that'd be neat. This is at least 5 rows in this column, or in 5 zones in this row. Does it need to stay at 5? If we add too many colors over here, it's going to be very, very difficult to escape. Sure, we could have pink, this orange, this green maybe, and then one new. But that's going to have to be about it, isn't it? I mean, we have, from these two alone, we have 18 cells that need taken up in this top quadrant. Which would be something like that. And we're not going to be able to introduce too many regions here and let them get out. They've only got this one little gap here to make their way out of. So if we were to even say, if that is 5, we're counting orange, obviously. And then we'd probably peek down with a pink, maybe there. It wouldn't matter where, because it's not closing this gap any. And then maybe this orange would be 3. Maybe green would be 4. And then the new region, wherever it is, it would need to go away. It would need to get out. And we definitely couldn't add 2. I'm counting 4 regions that are already existing. And it's still finding trouble. Because that one and that one need 6 more each, which is only 12. Green could take 3 more. Pink could take a lot more. But you can see my issue of running out of room. So I really don't think that could be 6. Because then there would be 2 new colors up here. And they cannot all cram up into this area. So I think that has to be 5. That feels pretty darn maxed out. That is now, whoops, what I take out of there. This is now 1 through 5. So I think green is going to need to be a part of this mayhem. And I think it will probably have to take one of those. As, like, if it's this one, I could still poke its nose up there. Say howdy do. This cannot be 1 or 5. Um, it could be an 8 or 9 still, depending on how those are orientated. 2, 3. I don't have a 5 is down to 2 places there. Oh, I wish I could get it down to 1 place. That would be great. If this is green, that is 5. If this is green, I guess that would maybe work. There are a lot of not high numbers along this row. This was unable to be too high. Oh no, it could be quite high. Pink, but then orange would have to poke up there. Am I still believing this can be 4? It would have to be orange. One of these would have to be pink. And there would be a new color. I'm saying if this is 4, it's orange. If it's 3, oh, then it could be pink. And there'd be a new color. Which there is a new color somewhere. If this is pink, it has to be 1. Cannot be green. It cannot be this orange. I think it can be that orange. Although if it was, then that would be 3 orange. If this was a different region, then it might do some of that. Actually, if this is a different region, and it does something like that. Yeah, that would probably be okay. Green could come up here, orange could come down here, and then the new region could start here or something. But that would maybe be what, alright. 4. That would be 8, 9. Two, 3 is making a combo. Can that still be 3? If that is 3, it's part of that. That would maybe be okay. However, would that actually be okay? One, two. Could it be part of pink? No, it could not. So it would need to leave room for pink. And even just minimally selected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This cannot be 3. If that was 3, it would force that, and then pink would not have enough room. And it doesn't have spare digits to be part of pink. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would have to connect these two regions in one click. And we cannot. So that has to be 2. And that has to be 3. That's probably been there a while. But that does join that to green. And this, therefore, will join that to orange. And now that is 3. And now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the max this can be is 5. So I should have looked down here earlier. Resort back to my original statement of looking in the correct spot first. There will be a 1. 5 got done, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9. Green got done is what I meant to say. So now there is a 1 in there. This is not 3. This became 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have no new colors in here. No new colors in here. That sounds important. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. If there are no new colors in here, then the top row can only be orange, pink, and orange. As in, if this is pink, if that is pink, there cannot be a new color here, so it would only have 2. So that, orange, pink, orange, minimum 3. That is orange. That becomes 4. This cannot be pink, so it has to be orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now that is not, oh, now these are all different regions. I guess that one could still be pink though if it did that. Or something like that. This is 1. Right, and this circle says that this place is maxed. So this has to be pink. Because we could not introduce a new color there. 8, 9 is probably going to have to be pink. Maybe not. 1 goes there by Sudoku. Just forgot about Sudoku. That is 4 or 9 now. So that cannot be 6 or 7. It becomes 5, 8. Is this going to be a Sudoku thing? Also, this is that. Can this still come around? Oh, it could. Although that would be a lot of cells left up here. Oh no, this cannot be pink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it would have 2 1s. It's not orange because we know that there are 4. So these 2 are just new. They are new colors. I'll do a yellow and a blue. And that's because there are 4 zones in the row. That gets 2 more. That could be yellow, couldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow does have to peek up somewhere. It will eventually. I don't know. Orange and pink. Alright, this one has 6. It needs 3 more. Pink has 5. It needs 4 more. That's 7. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the most this orange could fill at this top row. Which would fill it. Pinks would be 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. Let me retrace my footsteps there. That is 3, 4, which took nothing out. This is a 9 though now. This cannot be 3. This is not gonna be 3, is it? No, because that would put 2 1s in yellow. So that is 1. And we have 3, 4, 5, so this can only be 7 minimum. Not be a 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It cannot grow anywhere that can get a 1. So that is the only spot 1 could have for orange. Doesn't change that. Did that change anything? Two, four, five. No, not quite. Um, Orange. Well, 5, 6, 7. This cannot be orange. If it was blue, it would have to do that. It might be okay. This was. That can't actually be 5, can it? Oh, yeah, I guess it can. That cannot be 5 now. That cannot be 5 either. Um, that's gonna be tricky. If 5, that can be 5. Likely will be 5. Almost needs to be. That would be 9. That would be 8. That would be 2. But possible. If this was yellow, would anything weird happen? Probably not. What about if it was 2? Well, it's not a new region, right? I'm not gonna fit a new region up here. Definitely not. So it can't be pink because it's got 2 and 4 in it. I don't think we're gonna loop way down here and get two more. Definitely not. So that does have to be yellow. Just on the account of it can be no other region up there. So that becomes 4. This can be 2. It's basically 2 or 9. Nothing else. C's 1, 3, 4. And it can only be 9 if that is 5. Okay. Making some more progress. Are quite far into this, 2 hours almost. This is a very difficult puzzle though. I think anyway. Okay, everything up there has a 1 in it. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. There's only 2 more regions to go. Orange cannot go down to here. I guess yellow could. But that's a max of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These circles are going to have a max of 5. That one sees 1, 2, and 3. This one sees 1, 2. Did I even do that right? Orange cannot be seen by that. It could be seen by that one. It can take 1. It can't take this 2, or else it'd be too big. So yellow is the only one from up here that would be visible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can only have 2 new ones anyway. So counting these plus 2 new ones plus yellow, max of 5. Okay. So does yellow have to touch? Uh, maybe not. Yeah, orange could touch here or yellow could touch here. Or they could both step down 1. And there'd be just 1 new region here maybe, or something. And then we would still have a new region further down. Perhaps. There's only 2 on the bottom. Two or 9. Oh, this one. This one needs to be an 8 or 9. This goes up to there. So these two are different. That could be blue, I suppose. Yellow could come down and then still peek up into that 5, which would be required as well. Yellow cannot be pink. This is what exactly? It is 2, 5, 6, 7. This cannot be 1. It could be 9. It can be 2 if it's low. Cannot be 5. That can be a lot of high numbers though. 6, 7, 8, 9. Five though. 5 is in one of these for yellow. It cannot be there. It cannot be there because it's already in orange. So 5 came out of, or 5 wasn't in there anyway. Was it? I don't think so. What about Sudoku? Sudoku looks to be like only this can be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 1. So that does make that 5. That does make that 9. Wait, should I have been doing Sudoku? This is 5, 6, or 7, as there's an 8, 9 combo at the top. Three, 4. If that is 4, it's connected. It would be okay. This becomes 4. That becomes, if that is 2 now, then it turns down. And then it would be like that. 1, 2, 3. I guess yellow could still poke up though and be fine. As long as there's enough digits available. If this is 5, then it's done. And it would need 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which would probably be doable. This cannot go all the way to the wall. So this cannot be blue. I don't think it'll be pink either. No. So I can make this a new color. Um, I'll do red. That could still be blue though. Could be red as well. This row does only have two colors. 4. These 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, 8. Not quite there. 5 is one of those. Let me look at Sudoku again. I think I got sidetracked. And I found that 1. We have 4 2s. The 2 though for green is looking this way, so that has to be 3. And now blue did that. This doesn't quite mean anything in particular yet. This cannot be 5 now. And that will be a big deal. So that becomes 3, that becomes 4. Now that has to be 8, because 7 was not 4 away from 4. This has to be 5. It's the only spot it can go in its column. Now this has to be 9. Now this has to be 8. That has to be 9, 8. So we have 6, 7, 8 there. We'll need a... What is this? There will be a 2 in one of those. This can be a 2 as well, if it's low. If it's high, 6 or 7. I guess 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Maybe, I think I'm just gonna mark them. This cannot be a 5. So in row 1, that is the only spot for 5. And that finishes orange now. It's gonna be like that. I need to remember that pink had to pop up here. But that could be orange or pink still. But we needed it for the 3 to be valid for the row. The zones in the row. Okay, so there will be an 8 right there by Sudoku. That will become 9. This will become 5. That will become 9. Two, 4, 6, 7. This cannot be pink. Pink will need a 5 can go here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have we have 4 regions in this row. So this cannot be yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, plus yellow had a 5. That little tidbit of information as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow needs something from up here. It's not that. It could be the 8. What does... Okay, pink will need a 3. It can come from there or there. Yellow's gonna need a 3 as well. Although yellow could come down here still, maybe. Actually, 5, 6, 7. Yellow's gonna have to take some digits up there. If even just like 1 or 2, I think it will have to take something. Okay, what am I at here? This became red whenever that became 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to need a 3 as well. Only pink is going to get a 3 here. So yellow will have to come down. Pink's 3 must be on this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has to come up here at least 1. So it can come down one more digit if needed. I don't think it necessarily needs to. Could get the 3 right there. Oh, can't get the 3 there. So no matter what it does, it gets the 3 here. And now that will be 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6, 7, 8. And then that becomes 4. Only digit in the row. So that is 2. That can still be a 6 or 7. This is the only one that can be a 4 though. For orange. That cannot be a 2 now. Well, it couldn't be a 2 before, but I just didn't see it until now. Okay, time for Sudoku probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these will be 2. This row, that, 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 that is the only place for 2. So that turns into, and now probably on that same Dutch. Yeah, it is. It's 2 done. It's 8. There needs to be one right here for green. 3. Or I should know the location of that one. Right there. 5. What did I do here? That may depend on region later. 6. I don't have any 6s or 7s. 8 is going here though for green. Eight is in one of these spots. And can go up there. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nine goes here. This was the only other place it could go, and it's already got one in the region. So now I should know the last one as well. It'll be down here in the corner, it looks like. Are all of the Dutch whispers done? Not quite. That one. That one is not even touched. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 or 7. This will become a 3. That is the only thing possible. Now, 7 has to be there because it is 4 digits. This will have to be a 7 or 8. What does green have left? A 6, 7. They keep making me say it. Okay. So, come on. This cannot be yellow. This has 1 digit left. 6. This has 1 digit left. 7. What is this here? Oh, you guessed it. One, two. Okay, so this is not pink. That is orange. And orange cannot go there. It already has its 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8. So it gets either one of those. 5, 6, 7. This is missing 3 and 9. So it has to get that one. And then a 3 will go. It can't go there now, so it goes there. And it will need it. And I think that should be done. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cells. And that will be the 3 for it. So yellow has to grab these. So that is 2, 7, 8, 9. So that one is finished. And it'll be a 6, 7 as well. This one will be a 6, 8. Got 'em. What about this column? A 3 and a 5. So that is the 5 and that is the 3. This here sees a 6, 7, so it is 8. The region has a 6 now, so that is 7. Nice. So I think that will do it. Other than the regions, which we can surely get now, yeah? Okay. Oh no, help! Alright, so this and that will probably end up helping us break this. That can be blue or red though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could reach a 7. And it would get the 3 that it needs as well. It has 7 digits. Needs a 3. It can't be that one because it already has an 8. So it definitely gets this. And then it will get one of those. I think it could be either at the moment. But it's going to do that at least. No. So it depends if red comes up here. Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only get one more region to play with. So even if the new region is in here, since red cannot reach, if this was a new region, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that cannot be blue. It is red, or else the 5 in the circle would not be satisfied. No. I mean, blue needs all of these numbers and that. It does not need an 8 or a 3, so it's walled off from that one. So blue does get that. And blue will have to connect this way. Um, we'll have to get that one at minimum. But it does need 2 digits, which is 6 and 2, and obviously those are the only ones it could be. So that finishes that. I think red got finished. One. Are there 18 cells there? Yeah, there are. So this and that is going to have to be a region. Or is it? What if I did something like that? I don't think it would work. This can't be pink, right? I mean, looks like it just might be. This cannot be pink. Let's just use the numbers that we have available. Pink already has a 1. And now orange cannot be the 8. And now 3 has to be pink. So orange is going to have to get out this way. So it will have to get those at minimum. Even if it grabs the 5, it has to come out. So that 5 actually belongs to pink. It keeps coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it gets those. That is a 6 that I just... Oh, I didn't want to end the puzzle when I got the last digit before doing the zones. But I think that finishes it. And that was a heck of a puzzle. I found that extremely difficult to break into. I did enjoy that though. That was very nice. By Vythic, called Treasure Cave. There will be a link below in the description. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.